So today, on Unboxing the Magic, we're going to be exploring the Mexico Pavilion at Epcot Center at the Walt Disney World Resort area. I love the way the decor looks here. It makes me feel like I'm in Mexico. It's kind of neat. Look, they have all these wonderful little shops outside too. Look at all this cool stuff you can get. Sunglasses are always important. If you forgot your sunglasses, there's always somewhere to get those here on Disney property. But since we're in the Mexico Pavilion, they also have a lot of themed items that are sort of geared towards that particular pavilion. Look at this. And of course, there's always the wonderful photo opportunities for the kids. And look at that, it's Donald Duck. Who wouldn't want to have their picture with Donald? Look at that. Pretty neat. Of course, the focal point of the Mexico Pavilion has got to be this pre-Columbian pyramid over here. This is the main part of the Mexico Pavilion. It's where it hosts the bride. It also has all sorts of little shops and other little restaurants. We're going to go inside in just a second here. We're going to check it out, see what's in there. I wonder if there's some way I could just get up here. Oh, no climbing. We're gonna ride this. We're gonna ride the Grand Fiesta Tour. It's a boat cruise, look at that. The Three Amigos. Can I be part of that? I wanna be number 4. Amigos.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fiesta!
When you first walk into the Mexican Pavilion, inside the big pyramid that you see outside, the very first thing that meets you is sort of like this little mini museum. It kind of shows the history and culture of Mexico. It's got all these great little displays here. A lot of people walk past that, but look at this. This is kind of cool. I'm not sure if I can buy these sorts of clothing items here, but they look comfortable. So as you can see, it's always twilight here in Mexico. You can shop around the outside marketplace. They have all kinds of really kind of cool Mexican themed merchandise, clothing, maybe a couple food items even. It's pretty cool. Sombreros, we already looked at those, didn't we? Look at all these piñatas. Oh my gosh, there's more piñatas than you can shake a stick at. You want to see something truly beautiful? Inside the Mexico Pavilion, you have to check out this shop over here. La Princesa de Crystal. And they've got really pretty crystal items. Let's take a look in there. That's a Grand Fiesta Tour. You know who you get to go on that ride with? That's right, you got the Three Caballeros. You get a ride with them. It's actually kind of a tour through Mexico, and you get to see a lot of sort of traditional places. It's sort of a travel-y kind of thing, but at the same time it's kind of fun and whimsical because you have the characters kind of jumping in and out of the ride from time to time. We'll check it out. One of the great features about this ride is that it is very handicap accessible. If you are in a wheelchair and you're not able to transfer out of the wheelchair, they actually have a boat here that you can actually load the wheelchair right onto, and then the other members of your party can ride with you on the same boat.
To play as we go, we sing and we samba, we shout. What means I cannot? Who is? I don't know. With three caballeros, three gay caballeros, they say we are birds of a feather. We party amigos, no matter where we go.
We'll be watching for you. Viva Mexico!
All right, so here in the Mexican Pavilion, there's all sorts of really great souvenirs that you can get, which you already looked at a few of those things, but something you may not know that you can get that's actually more of a custom type of a souvenir are these great little wooden carvings. Over here we have Marco, and Marco's going to tell us just really quick a little bit about what makes these things sort of unique and special. Marco, tell us what we have here.
We have wood carvings right here. These things are hand carved and hand painted. Me and my sister made some of them right here, and the rest come from Oaxaca, Mexico. Each one of them is unique piece. It's because it's hand carved and hand painted.
So we just got done talking to Marco about these, and we now know that all these are custom made, each one. There's no two that are exactly the same. Look at that. These are amazing. Look at the painting, what a great detail. Look at that. And at the bottom of each one, it's signed by the person who actually made that. So when you buy one of these, you know that you've got a one-of-a-kind wooden carving. Pretty cool. If you want fine dining and you want to sit down and have a beautiful meal in the Mexican Pavilion, we're over at the, see, I say the San Angel Inn, but I guess I've been corrected by that because I know I'm not saying it right. But I have an expert over here. This is Paulina. Hi.
Hola amigos, how are you?
So Paula, how do you pronounce this restaurant properly?
San Angelin.
So Paulina, can you tell us a little bit about this particular restaurant?
Sure, this is a really traditional restaurant, traditional food, Mexican food. And we serve lunch and dinner. And basically you can come here and take a really nice view of the pyramid and of our culture. I will feel like the best place to get in here would be maybe la piqueña, which is like a steak, but it also have like 3 different things to come with. And that way you can taste a little bit of everything.
Well, that's really good. Now, is that an appetizer or is that a meal?
That's an entree. And as an appetizer, maybe the Aztec soup, which is like a tortilla soup.
Ooh, that sounds really good. So, well, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Okay, so if you're looking for something a little bit more of the grown-up flavor and you want to try something kind of unique, we actually have the La Cava del Tequila, which is a place where you actually get to experience a lot of knowledge and the taste of different tequilas from Mexico. With me today is Christina, and she's going to explain a little bit about just exactly what La Cava del Tequila is. Tell us a little bit about this place.
Of course, this is a place where you can find more than only one shot of tequila. The thing about all this is to share the culture. So here at La Cava del Tequila is a way for us that we can share our culture, the Mexican culture, about the tequila. Here you won't only find the shot, you can find the whole process with it. You can find the flavors, and also we got a tequila specialist representative that can explain all this kind of process. Since the beginning, we start with the peel until we finally obtain the liquid. And also we want to teach you how to drink the tequila, how it's supposed to smell, how it's supposed to taste. So if you want to enjoy us, you will be more than welcome. Also, we got different beverages. For example, the best margaritas of Orlando. And
Margaritas.
Yes.
Yes.
People get excited when you hear the word tequila. So I don't know why, but you can find that here.
That sounds really exciting. So you become basically a tequila connoisseur is what it is.
Yes.
Wow, then you
We
go
want
back.
to share more than only one glass. We want to share our culture and our privilege.
So it's more than just drinking a tequila. You're actually going to learn a lot about tequila. So when you go back to visit your friends, they will be impressed at your amazing knowledge of tequila.
Exactly, and you only visit La Cava. And here we love to share our culture, so.
Well, Christina, thank you very much for sharing that information.
You're welcome, and be welcome to La Cava.
All right, so adios.
Bye-bye.
This is where you can buy fine jewelry and accessories. We're going to go and take a look and see what's available in there. Here's some of the fine jewelry that they do sell in here, and you'll notice a lot of it is silver. And the reason why so much of the jewelry in Mexico has silver in it is because silver is such an abundant mineral that you find in Mexico. Eleanor of Avalor, look at that. They have these great dolls for the girls. They got the outfits over here, and of course, if you really want to dress her up, you get one of these for her, complete with the tiara and the wand. And she can leave a Disney princess. Hola, mi amiga.
Hola, came back.
We came back. We just got done visiting Mexico. Actually, we're still in Mexico. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? It just goes on and on and on. Look at this. Everybody thinks they're made in China. Another great dining option here in the Mexico Pavilion, if you want a fine dining sit-down experience, is La Hacienda de San Angel. Again, I'm probably not saying that quite right. They have all kinds of wonderful cuisine that's all based on Mexico. So there's a really nice option if you want to sit out here. They got an indoor seating. They do usually take reservations, something to consider if you want to come over here and eat, which I highly recommend. All right, so as I mentioned before, La Hacienda is definitely one of the nicer places you can come on Disney property over at Epcot Center in the Mexico Pavilion, where you can have a nice meal. And this is a nice restaurant because look at this. It's well lit, it's beautiful decor. But this is what really I think makes it amazing. Look at these big windows over here, the beautiful view of the lake that looks out over the World Showcase. So you can come in here, you can sit down, have a nice meal, have a great view. Look at that. So here in Mexico, there's plenty of places where you can catch something to eat. And one of the nice outdoor areas, it's a quick service restaurant, is La Cantina de San Angel. Probably not saying that quite right, but what a great place to get a little quick service food item and sit outside and eat. Some of the items that they serve here at the quick service is tacos, nachos, they got churros, love churros. They got kids meals, which is always nice, and margaritas. That's not part of the kids meal, obviously. They have this great covered area that you can eat at, which is nice because then if it's a little bit rainy or something, or you just want to get out of the sun and have a place where you can eat your food, they have a covered area, and look, it overlooks the whole lake there. They have additional seating inside. Now earlier in the day, La Hacienda is basically an indoor seating area if you want to come in here from the quick service and have a nice seat inside. Now they close around 2 o'clock or so in the afternoon, and then they reopen again later in the day, and La Hacienda becomes an actual sit-down restaurant with the beautiful views that you see behind me. So it actually kind of serves two functions depending upon what time of day you decide to eat over here. What's Mexico without a mariachi band? Isn't this great? When you come to the Epcot Center here at the Magic Kingdom Resort, make sure you visit Mexico. Stick around for a little bit. You got to listen to the mariachi band.